So my name is Razvan Amironesei. I'm affiliated with the Department of Philosophy here at UCSD and Department of Literature. I would like to take a few moments to give you a sense of the afternoon panel and the roundtable that will occur afterwards, and kind of give you a sense of the structure of the afternoon sessions. So the first a few words on the panel on political algorithms, which will occur from 1:45 to 3:15 roughly. So we'll have two speakers here. Professor Koopman, who's not here just yet. He's on his plane. He's coming. He will be here at 10:30. But he will focus on the role of information in the making of the contemporary subject, drawing larger from his book published with the University of Chicago titled How We Became Our Data. So Koopman excavates the early moments of our rapidly accelerating data tracking technology and their consequences for how we think of and express our selfhood today. He explores the emergence of mass-scale record keeping systems like birth certificates and social security numbers, as well as new data techniques for categorizing personality traits, measuring intelligence, and even racializing subjects. This all culminates in what Koopman calls the informational person, and the informational power we are now subject to. I will continue after Professor Koopman's presentation with a talk on political algorithms, instruments, and action. I will do so by intervening in debates on the concept of the black box. In particular, I will ask what it means to state that an algorithm acts. So following Boucher, Taina Boucher, I will show that the political question of algorithm is not reducible to the question, what is the algorithm made of, which implies a sort of a stable entity or a thing that has certain properties, nor is the algorithm reducible to practices of concealing its true nature. Rather, the question is what kind of practices they engender, the algorithms that is, and what outcomes the algorithm produce. The political question is not found in the parsing of the properties of the algorithm, but in the effects they have and the experiences that they create and the type of practices that they produce. In other words, the efficacy of the algorithm lies not simply in its technical constitution, but in the types of classification, the ordering or disordering that it entails. To put it differently, my starting question would be how an algorithmic political praxis is possible. What are its underlying conditions, and what are its underlying conditions? So that gives you a sense of kind of the crux of the first two talks on the afternoon panel. The two presentations will be followed by a short Q&A of roughly 5-10 minutes each. We'll try to keep it short because we'd like to expand those questions in the roundtable as such. And the roundtable will run from 3:15, we hope, to 4:30. And in the round panel, we'll have Professor Davide Panagia, who will actually comment and react to Colin's paper for about 10 minutes. We'll have Professor Olivier Klein, who will react to my paper for another 10 minutes. And from that point on, these comments will open the floor to discussion. In particular, we'll have Professor Kamala Visvesvaran and Professor Rahimi here, and in particular, would like to note that Professor Rahimi will discuss the politics of algorithm design and the rise of personalized machine for about 10 minutes. So after the roundtable, we'll have our keynote speaker, Professor Andrew Feinberg, and who will return to the question of reconceptualizing technoscience. the keynote speech will run from 4:45 to 5:45, and after that we'll have a 15 minutes conclusion provided by Caleb Scoville, and by the end, by 6 o'clock, we hope to be done with the symposium, and we'll follow with dinner. So, with that being said, I will just give the floor to Babak to introduce Professor Heidi.
Thank you so much.